Hi, this is Rod Lucas. This gentleman is Kevin Sowerby. He's originally from the Northwest and he works for a station in the Northeast called Teesdale FM. Great radio station in Barnard Castle.
It is, yep. It is,
lovely,
yep.
lovely, beautiful part of the world. And we hope a beautiful radio station. How long's that station been running?
It's been running 5 years now.
Community radio station, talking about local issues, obviously, what's on, interesting guests, and music mix as well. So Kevin is on day 3 of his radio course with me, and you started by doing the Soul Show.
Did the Soul Show, and I'm still doing the Soul Show on a Sunday evening. It's a 2-hour show. It's a live show, 6 o'clock till 8, and that's how I got into the radio side of things. But now I feel, even though I've been doing that show for 5 years,
Is it 5 years?
5 years.
Right, yeah, yeah.
And I love my soul music, and I just feel I want to move into radio, but a different direction. I want to be into a show where I'm speaking to listeners on a regular basis, especially at the weekends.
Okay, so you're going to be doing this Saturday, so Saturday morning.
Saturday morning breakfast.
Music and talk.
Music and talk, competitions, loads of what's-ons, letting people know.
Yes, a very different show to the Soul Show that you've been presenting.
Exactly.
On the small RSLs that then restricted service license stations. That's now gone full-time into community radio.
Exactly.
Very different feel.
Complete different.
And you're going to start doing the Saturday morning show regularly every Saturday.
Saturday morning.
So the whole point of you coming to see me was what?
Was to move me forward from doing the Soul Show and presenting a regular show where people are getting up in the morning, they're doing everyday things, and for me to be able to come over on the radio in a different way and present a complete different show.
So you already felt you needed change.
Oh, yeah.
And what I could glean from what you wanted and what I think we've been doing is trying to make it on a one-to-one basis.
Yeah.
And you're learning at the moment with me production skills, in terms of making competitions, presenting all sorts of different programming.
Yeah.
We've just finished doing an interviewing session, which he did very well at. But interviewing is not easy.
Oh, you're telling me? Especially when you're not expecting it. If somebody says, I'm coming in 5 minutes, you're prepared. I'm coming in 6 minutes, I'm prepared. But for somebody just to turn up and say, hi, I've come to be interviewed, and that would be difficult. I mean, no one, you could be in that position. Yeah.
But the what we've been doing is you've been doing some interviews, and you did the interview today with your guest.
Yeah.
And you had advance notice of that,
yes,
so you had all the program prep and everything,
yeah.
and you did very well. So as I've said before on these films, you know, you've got to do your what, why, how, when, and where questions, but also listen to the answers.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, you're not used to interviewing people. It's all very well having the questions written down, but you've got to give some eye contact to the person you're interviewing.
That's right.
And listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
And of course, it's so easy not to listen to what they're saying.
You can get distracted, especially if you're sitting at the main desk, and if you've got sheets in front of you and you keep glancing down and looking at questions. To the person that's getting interviewed, that's, to me, well, it looks bad-mannered. He's not interested. He keeps looking at his sheet of paper. And, you know, you've got to be focused all the time, eye-to-eye contact.
Yes.
And make sure you've got everything queued up on the desk, so when that interview is finished, you can come out that interview, turn straight to your microphone, tell the listeners,
and carry on with the show.
Carry on with the show.
And of course the time constraint of a show as well.
Yeah.
You know, and fitting in those interviews, as I've said before on these videos. So we've been taking you through all those new areas for you, from the, you know, keeping music balanced. So you have a new song, an old song. And I know a lot of radio stations, obviously, you know, have the songs pre-chosen, but you're lucky enough to play your own.
Yeah.
So you'll want a bit of Roy Orbison for the type of audiences you're talking to, a sort of maybe a stroke Radio 1, stroke Radio 2, BBC local radio audience. So you've really got to be quite diverse. So I hope we've brought that to you.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Keeping it local by mentioning local things and
keeping it local, making sure that you're getting out there, you're seeing what's going on in and around the area. Keeping your eyes and ears open, keep that pad with you and jot things down.
Jot stuff down through the week about a show that you're doing, things that you might want to mention. Always go into the studio with more material than you'll actually need, because you can't just go in and suddenly remember all these things.
No.
I think you discovered that, didn't you?
Did.
On the second day when we were, doing stuff, and you hadn't got that many notes written down.
That's right.
Having some sort of running order to work off, like I'm going to mention that there, I'm going to mention Coronation Street there, I'm going to mention about my wife there, I'm going to talk about that, what's on there.
Yeah.
You've got to have that. Otherwise, you've got all these bits of paper.
You can't. You can't. Especially with a breakfast show, you could never walk into a radio station, plonk yourself down, and say, "Oh, I'm here for 2 hours. I'm going to play a few discs." And you've got to have a show that's prepared, and it's going to be coming over, presenting and entertaining.
Yeah, just as a guideline. I mean, it's running orders are meant to be changed, and so you're you've got spontaneity in your show, but you need some kind of guideline about where you're going to be. Make sure you get the traffic in at the right time, and all those things. We've identified some of the areas you've got to work on. So yes. I mean, I think maybe coming to see me again after you've let all this wash all over you and you've put into action some of the things you've learned. What do you think you've learned most of all by coming to see me?
I think what I've learned is keeping it all local and controlling the voice from here.
Ah, yes. Well, we did have an issue with your voice.
We had the issue because I got very excited when I got behind the microphone.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was, the music, and being in the studio.
Yeah. So we all need to sort of bring our voices down sometimes, because the more excited we get, they can go a bit high, and of course you get a bit nervous, so it's controlling that, which is not an easy thing to do.
No, it isn't.
So
it really
that needs
isn't.
working on.
Yeah.
And your creative energy, and being aware of news and things going on around you on a local and national issue, as I said before on these videos. But it's been a very interesting experience for me with you, and taking you through. So do you think your show's ever going to be quite the same?
It's going to be different.
It's going to be different.
It's going to be.
Is it going to be better?
It's going to be a lot better, and I'm looking forward to it now. I'm really looking forward to preparing a show for Saturday morning breakfast. And if you'd like to tune in, please log on to the website. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, go on. What is it?
It's www.radiotees.co.uk.
And that's the other thing I forgot to mention to you.
Yeah.
When you're doing websites, don't give out the www bit. Just go straight to the site.
Go straight
to
it.
I mean, we don't need to do that www. But I mean, okay. So we can go there and have a listen to you.
Yeah, I'm absolutely can. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. So what do you think about these course that you've been on with me?
I'm going to say to anyone out there, if you are really serious about working in radio, then you need to come and speak to Rod. Don't send off that demo, that tape, that CD to your local radio station. Sit back, think, what type of show do I want to do, and where do I go from here? Pick up the phone, speak to Rod. He will advise you, and it's worth every penny coming all the way down south.
Coming down south, well, that's been a learning curve for you.
Yes,
and of course, I would thoroughly agree and concur with exactly what he said. I'm bad to say that, but I didn't ask you to say that. So
no,
I mean,
you didn't.
With everyone else, I would get them to. You can put words up on a site, but it's what people say about it. The object of my course is to create unique personality presenters who can deal with news, general program aspects, how to make the programs exciting, award-winning, interesting, to educate, to entertain and to inform people, to make radio truly great again.
Yeah.
You've done well. I'll let you have another cup of tea.
Oh, another one?
Yeah, he drinks too much tea.
It's like being on EastEnders. I can't put the kettle on.
And your favourite all-time soul song is?
Oh, what we're going to say? Teddy Pendergrass.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, if this was radio, we'd be playing it now, mate. All right, good luck and well done.
Thanks very much, Rod. And I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it.